1,
2, 3,
4,
5,
6, 8, 7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12, 13,
14.
15,
16,
17,
18,
Hey, I'm a man.
19,
Be sure.
20,
20, 21, 22.
Hi, you guys.
Hey, Shae.
So, I'm doing a speech about government programs. So, there are many government programs such as Medicaid, food stamps, welfare, child care, etc. for single mothers living in poverty. Some mothers use it as a stepping stone and some use it as a lifelong dependency. Government programs should not encourage lifelong dependency. Drug testing welfare recipients could save the government money, and Missouri and Kansas are off to a slow start versus some other states, but they should still continue to drug test. Government programs should not encourage lifelong dependency. It's wasting taxpayers' money on drugs, and most women can't get jobs. Studies show 1/3 of welfare recipients use illegal drugs. Welfare spends about $1 trillion a year of taxpayers' dollars. Taxpayers should have the right to decide where their money is going. According to Robert Rector, December 15, 2011, evidence shows drug testing could potentially reduce unnecessary welfare spending money and the misuse of funds. Welfare assistance should not be a handout, but just a stepping stone. Drug testing welfare recipients could save the government money. According to U.S. Today, March 6, 2014, Utah spent $30,000 on screening to net 12 positive tests. In a total, 250 people were denied benefits, mostly because they did not complete the process. As a result, the state saved $350,000 in benefits not paid. Missouri and Kansas are off to a slow start, but should still continue to drug test. According to Copper Brad, December 1st, 2014, a law passed by legislator in 2013. It took effective July 1st. Purpose is for less drugs, getting them treatment, job training, and helping them out of poverty. Missouri has been doing drug testing since March 2013. They have disqualified for benefits. They have conducted 655 tests. 69 tested positive, 711 refused the test and were disqualified. They spent $336,000 in the last 2 years for drug testing programs. Kansas law requires drug testing for public assistant applicants. 20 applicants, 4 tested positive, 5 others refused the test. So we basically found out in the speech and like doing all the research that it's a lot of lazy people. Some want to work, some don't want to work. Some will keep having kids just to lay up on the system just to get assistance because they know if they keep having kids that they will get all those extra benefits as far as child care and Medicaid. And if they just stay basically in poverty where they're only making like minimum wage, they will keep qualifying for those benefits. If you make over minimum wage, it disqualifies you no matter how many kids you have. So you could have 10 kids, and if you make $10, which is over minimum wage, you will not qualify for food stamps or Medicaid. So now what they're doing is there's a lot of programs like FEC, United Services that are encouraging women to come in and go through certain parts of their program, and if they do not go through that program, they can sanction their welfare checks. And you only get, now I guess there was like a law passed where you can only get it for 5 years. So after the 5 years is up, no matter how many more kids you keep having, you will not qualify for welfare, and that's to help women get jobs, either go back to school. Even a lot of places are paying for them to go back to school now. They're paying for their child care for a certain amount of time so women won't just say, oh, well, I'm not doing it because I don't have childcare or I don't have the necessary things that I need. They're helping them with job placement. They're helping with interview attire. They're putting them through a whole program where they're helping with resumes. I mean, they have a lot now for single mothers. So that concludes my research. I found all of my references from Copper Bragg. Kansas is testing few welfare recipients for drugs, which was the Kansas City Star, December 1st of 2014. The other one was some states still pushing drug testing for welfare in the U.S. Today, which was March 6, 2014. And Rector Robert, should welfare recipients be tested for drugs, December 15, 2011. Thank you guys for listening.